Good Thursday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresko. A snowy, sleety, freezing, rainy afternoon out there. Let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis to start things off for us. If you have to be out on the roads this evening, Brian, it's going to be a little slick out there.
Yeah, especially side streets, so keep that in mind. But I think you should be able to get where you got to go. Just give yourself a little bit of extra time. Let's take a look at traffic right now. And as you can see here on our Massachusetts 511 map, roads are experiencing snowy conditions. As far as we know, there is still a 40-mile-per-hour speed limit on the Mass Pike from the Berkshires to Framingham. So just keep that in mind that things are still moving a little bit slowly there. But road treatments are working. And again, if you give yourself a few extra minutes, you should be able to get to where you got to go. Make sure you clean off your car. And that's going to be something you're going to need to give yourself extra time for tomorrow as well, as this little patchy freezing drizzle continues to fall. Let's take a look at temperatures. The key word here is freezing. We're still well below freezing in the valley. 26 in Orange, 25 Springfield, 23 Westfield. Approaching freezing in the Berkshires, and I think as we get into the evening hours, we're going to get close to freezing. Temperatures early this evening will climb into, early to mid-evening, will climb into the upper 20s and low 30s, but plan on icing here right through the overnight hours. The good news is that the bulk of the precipitation is out of here, although again, patchy drizzle continues to fall in spots, but the steady precipitation now has actually moved offshore, so we're in good shape there. Working parts here, moving parts. We've got a wind advisory in effect here for tomorrow with some gusts over 40 miles per hour, and there's also now a winter storm watch in effect for Saturday into Sunday. We'll talk about all of this with our 22 News Storm Team forecast.
A federal judge has temporarily blocked the government from a mass buyout of federal government workers. The judge made the decision during a short hearing in federal district court in Boston. He has blocked the Fork in the Road program to allow concerned parties a little more time to examine their arguments. Federal agencies will have to notify employees who receive the buyout offer that it has been blocked until Monday. That is when federal labor unions will try to get a restraining order more fully blocking the program. Now to the latest in the Karen Reed case today. The judge ruled that a defense expert will be allowed to testify at Reed's upcoming retrial on second-degree murder charges. Prosecutors had filed a motion to exclude testimony from Richard Green, who was called to the stand by the defense in Reed's first trial. Green provided analysis on a key point of contention in the case. An internet search for the phrase "hose long to die in the cold." Reed's lawyers maintain that the search was made hours before John O'Keefe's body was found in the snow. Today's hearing covered video footage of Reed's vehicle from inside the Canton Police Department's Sallyport. The defense claims they have never had full access.
Mr. Lally didn't give it to us before a full download, before the trial. The Commonwealth didn't provide it during trial. And today, as I stand here, we still don't have it.
The defense team has said they intend to fight for a dismissal of the charges against Reed before the trial begins. Her second trial is set to begin in April. Multiple crews battled an attic fire in East Hampton early this morning. The East Hampton Fire Department says they received a 911 call just after midnight for a house fire. When they arrived, flames were seen coming from the attic. Everyone in the home was evacuated by police while firefighters worked to put out the flames. The cause is being looked into. In Washington, D.C., recovery efforts continue as officials now work to remove the U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter from the Potomac River. A small boat was seen pulling the wreckage of what appears to be fragments of the Army helicopter this morning. Officials are expected to remove all major components of the American Airlines regional jet today. This comes after an American Airlines plane collided with a Black Hawk helicopter last week, killing all 67 people on board. All victims have been recovered and identified. As this latest storm system moves out to sea, we are talking about another system moving in for the weekend, Brian.
Yeah, this one looks to be bigger. You know, actually, most of us got about 1 inch to 2 inches of snow with this round of snow and sleet overnight into early today. The Saturday storm could be significantly more snow, although it's still a little early. In the meantime, we've got some wind that we're going to deal with as things dry out and cool down here over the next 24 hours. There's a wind advisory in effect from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. here tomorrow. Some gusts over 50 miles per hour. And as we were just mentioning, there is a winter storm watch now in effect for Saturday evening to Sunday afternoon. This means that the National Weather Service has increasing confidence in 6 inches or more of snow over a 12-hour period, or 8 inches or more of snow over a 24-hour period in the Pioneer Valley and all of western Massachusetts. In the meantime, we're kind of wrapping up this current round of light snow, sleet, and freezing drizzle. Again, be ready for some icy surfaces as you head out this evening. I notice 5 o'clock here, we're mostly cloudy. There still could be some patchy drizzle through about 6 or so, and then I expect that the drying process will really kick in here as we head into the evening hours. In fact, there'll even be some partial clearing here as early as, say, 11 o'clock midnight tonight. As some cooler air pushes in and the wind picks up, we're going to actually end up with some scattered flurries, at least a chance for those, especially west of the Connecticut River here overnight tonight and during the first half of the day tomorrow. Sun cloud mix tomorrow. It will be windy out of the west at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. High temperatures will be in the low to mid 30s, 32 to 36 here for tomorrow. Saturday is dry. It's Saturday night that we're concerned about. We'll track it with the 22 News Storm Team forecast on 22 News starting at 5.
Trending today on 22 News, Dunkin' has dropped a $6 Dunk Kings meal and track suits ahead of the Super Bowl. They're part of the chain's annual promotion for the big game. Ben and Casey Affleck are back in Dunkin's newest Super Bowl commercial. The brothers are the Dunk Kings wearing tracksuits made in collaboration with Juicy Couture. The Boy Scouts of America are rebranding the Better to Better reflect its current membership. This Saturday, the organization will turn 115 years old with the new name Scouting America. They say the rebrand allows for a reset after filing for bankruptcy in 2020 and seeing participation numbers plummet during the pandemic. The organization began welcoming gay youth into its program in 2013, and girls could start participating as Cub Scouts in 2018. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, a blanket of snow covered roads all across our area tonight. See how this storm impacted the morning commute. And Westfield fire crews efforts were hampered by a lack of water following a large fire Wednesday. We spoke with one neighbor who saw the chaos unfold. Plus, the countdown begins for the 2026 Winter Olympics. See which sports plan to make their mark during these historic games, Brian.
All right, and we've got some Winter Olympics on the roads, so to speak. We've got some wet and occasionally slush-coated roads as we head into the evening commute, so give yourself a few extra minutes. But I expect the conditions will continue to improve as we head deeper into the evening. Keep in mind that there is a 40-mile-per-hour speed limit right now on the Mass Pike from the Berkshires to Framingham, and we are planning for some more snow here over the weekend. We'll track that on 22 News starting at 5.
You need both hands on the wheel this
Keep it
evening.
on the wheel.
Yes. All right, thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. Latest news and weather anytime on our website, wwlp.com, and the free 22 News app.